They should probably give something away if somebody can identify all of the people that are in the intro video. I'm sure that those of you who've been around for a while on Pater can identify all those guys. I don't know any of them. Maybe just I don't know them by face. I mean, I know Blender in there, and obviously I know James. I don't know who any of the other people are. Maybe we should like give something away. Like if anybody can actually say who all of the people are in those streams, in that opening video, we give them something. I don't know what that would be. So I hope everybody has enjoyed the beginning of the golf tournament more than I have, because like I say, on to the next one. Boy, oh boy. Gerard, Fleetwood. I mean, geez, not off to an auspicious start, to say the least. The good news is that there's always other sports, I suppose. So a couple of announcements that we have going here. We have I'm going to be doing a UFC video either later tonight or tomorrow for sure. And again, I'm threatening to do a lineup construction video as well. I mean, one video I want to spend just on, who the best plays are and things like that. And the other on specifically how to build the lineups for the throwdown. Oh, Nap, is he not doing well either? I mean, like literally, it's just not good. So we will see. I mean, the good news is that, well, you have your health. Actually, that's not the good news. The good news is that, I mean, there's a very, very extended cut line, I think. So maybe some of these guys can get there. But I'll tell you this, Daniel Berger putting a -9 up on the board was not on my bingo card. So some other fun sweat actually from yesterday. By the way, I have a little more time today. So we'll probably stay here right through till lock and just kind of doing whatever we need to do. Yesterday in that survivor pool that I'm in, where you had to have a guy score 20 points, I had Jaylen Brown, and oh my God, he was life and death to get it done. He really did. He was really like a badass. Like he had 2 free throws when he was about to get taken out of the game because they were getting crushed. They were down 25, and he had 17, and he had 2 free throws. And like next stoppage, he was going to get taken out of the game. So he made one to get to 18. And then I swear to you, if he made the next one, they would have pulled him like everybody else. He missed it. So it created more possession. And then his next possession, he made a basket to get to 20. So very, very nicely done by him. In that particular pool, there's a very interesting play tonight, which is interesting because he's on no slate. I don't know how they did this, but they hid the Suns-Bulls game from all of the DFS slates. Is that right? I mean, like, it's a 9-10 p.m. game. It didn't make the main slate, nor did it make the express slate on either site. So it's like kind of like hidden. And so I'm just kind of almost hoping that people don't even notice it exists. For Survivor, in case I feel like playing it. I'll probably just go ahead and just play Jokic. He's only like 10% available. I think it's probably time to drop him on people. All right, let's take a look at like the games here, and then we'll also take a look at some optimals and some. I mean, I may as well just shake it up a little bit, show my projections a little bit. Let's see. We have Utah, Washington, Dallas, Orlando, and then a break to Golden State, Houston, Brooklyn, Miami, then another little break to Detroit, San Antonio, and Toronto, Minnesota. Okay. Nice compact slate, couple of late swap opportunities. And I'm going to do it tonight because I'm going to be around. So I'm going to be here all night, late swapping this stuff. And it's not too big of a window, but, it is what it is. Now, looking at we'll look at pay dirts. But first, I want to just pull up my own and see what I have. And again, this is all going to be depending on starters and all this other stuff, and God knows what news they drop upon us. But interestingly, on a point per dollar basis, I only have one guy that's 6x or higher, and that would be Cattell Ware. So it becomes a very interesting slate. But the next highest guy I have is Will Riley from Washington, and they have him we haven't projected a 40% ownership, and at a 5.5x multiple, doesn't feel that good. I don't know what to say. You have Edwards, who's looking questionable here. We'll take a look at this. Late in edition, familiar issue, contemplating a maintenance day. Well, obviously that's going to be a big thing. Okay. So if you have only one bit of value, the question then becomes, can you get either of the studs? And the studs on this slate, now again, you have some good games later, maybe we can do something with the night slate, is Cade and Wembanyama. Okay, these are the two highest projections. They both have, I have them at a 52-point projection. I imagine that James has something similar. But these are the guys that the question is can you get to them? I only see them being owned 15% each, so I guess it means it's difficult to play them. So I'm going to see if that's true. I'm going to see how hard this is. Now, first of all, Wembanyama being a center makes it difficult because the best bit of value is also a center. But just to see what I could do to get there with him, and I'm just kind of hand building for now. I mean, I'll just kind of show you the way I look at it. When I'm looking at my sheet here, I mean, there's just so little with respect to cheapos. And that's why this Riley is showing up as such a high-owned play, because if you want to get to Wembanyama, this is the stuff that you have to do. So, boy, oh boy. I mean, even if you sort by point per dollar even, yeah, I mean, you can go back to Julian Reese. He looked actually pretty good. But it's not like any of these guys are that great. So I'm feeling that's all it is, right? Suns Bulls showdown, I imagine. So that's so what that means is that I don't think that you're going to be able to get to these guys, to Wembanyama, with any degree of comfort, or to Cade. So if that's the case, what are you looking to do here? I mean, the way I sort these, then we'll listen, I'll run some builds here. Actually, I'll do it on the side while I'm hold on, I'm just gonna finish my hockey also. But let me pull up NBA. So I'm gonna run some stuff, but I'm imagining that based on my projections, I'm not gonna get too many lineups with these studs. That's gonna be my prediction. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to also take a look at the Painted Optimals and see what they're getting. All right, so let's first build lineups here. And let me just make sure my hockey is running. And I'm going to do my FanDuel NBA as well. I'll let you know what we get there. So think about it. Think about who you would play then if – oops, hold on. I got to upload something. If you weren't going to play Wembanyama or Cade, which, who would you end up getting? And we'll answer that in a minute. Here, upload entries file. 1 second, guys. It's kind of hard to play and do content, but I'm going to try. And then this, upload. And then this. And this. So I guess you probably want to try to get Banchero. Bam, again, he affects that center position, so that's a little annoying, right? And then maybe some of these Houstons, maybe Sengun, Scotty Barnes. So these are going to be your middling type builds. I mean, this Will Riley, is this really what we want to do? I mean, he was good in his last game, but he was this is not a bad thing. He was very active. You know what I mean? Like the whole game was like a big wild mess. So I don't know if that type of performance is repeatable, really. So I feel as though this Will Riley value, is a little bit fraudulent. That's going to be my, what do you call it, hot take or something like that. That if you're going to hand build or something, I wouldn't use him. I mean, at that ownership. Let me see what I'm getting in DraftKings NBA. Then I'll pull up the whatchamacallit optimals, pay dirt optimals. Actually, we can do that right now. Hold on. Let's go pay dirt NBA range of outcomes. Just so you know, in context, I'm going to be playing one lineup in the big buy-in, the the alley-oop, I guess, tonight. Wait, did I not enter yet? Yeah. And I'm playing a bunch of MME. I'm playing like the excellent eights. I'm playing the power dunk is the big buy-in. The fadeaway, I'm playing 60 in that. I am playing 150 in the $5 zone. I'm playing 60 in the excellent eights. And then we'll just, hold on. Once I get these lineups spilled over here, I'll pull back to the optimals. Okay, so optimals, let's see. Yeah, so what is this? I don't even know who these people are. Pazinski? Mihaluk? Who? I have no idea. Am I missing something? Should I be getting a better projection on Pazinski? Did something happen in the Horford game or something in Golden State? Maybe I need to rerun my stuff here because I'm not seeing that. Let me just see my projections. I mean, Pazinski, I have him as nothing. We shall see. I'll rerun this stuff, and I'll look at some other sources to see what I might be missing. Brandon Pazinski. Yeah, I'm only getting like a 33-point projection on him. This is very interesting. Oh, no. Sengun's available. Trae Young, 17 to 20 minutes. Well, I mean, I'll just share with you what I'm getting here. Let's see. And again, I have to, we're all going to redo these projections closer to lock here, but just to kind of see. Like in the NBA, I'm getting like 53% Cattell Ware, 43%, 49% Riley. And then this Ace Bailey from Utah. And then RJ Barrett, Bryce Sensabaugh, Keldon Johnson. What I'm not getting is the studs. I'm getting like 18% Cade Cunningham and then 14% Wembanyama, which is very, very interesting. Let me see what I'm getting on FanDuel. And then I'm going to go back to the projections. We're going to talk about this through a little bit and see why this Pazinski is coming in on the pay dirt models and not mine. Just running FanDuel first. And FanDuel's my usual. I'm playing 150 in the shot, like the $5, whatever that is, and then I'm going to play one in. Actually, I might think I'm playing 3 in the Monster because it's only $222. FanDuel's a little bit slow, but we'll hang in there. Let's go to the range of outcomes here. Player range of outcomes and see what we have here. Let's look at these medians I mentioned before. Yeah, Wembanyama 50. Banchero is the next group with Durant, whatever. But why Brzezinski 39? I mean, that is just much higher than I'm getting. So I guess in Pater we trust if you want. I mean, sir, I tell you this. I'll run these again on my end. And if you're a Pater man, you're getting a huge edge over everybody else if he's right. I'll say that. Ingram remains questionable. Let's see one more. And then I'll tell you my FanDuel exposures. But let me just double check my projections here. Again, just to make sure I'm not hallucinating. And I always run them before lock anyway. Let's see the Brzezinski. And if he's ahead of the curve, I mean, everybody's now on him, that would be even more fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting like 11%, and I'm still getting a 34 projection. So we will. That could end up being. That could end up being the holy war, I guess. So hang on. I just want to finish uploading my hockey lineups here, and then I can come back. Anybody like this play? This Brzezinski? Ooh, so here we go. So dicey. Now here's now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like. This is what I want to see. So you're telling me everybody's going to be jamming these Utah dudes and Washington guys, and you're going to backload the later games. Sounds good to me. That is definitely, hashtag sheets approved. And by the way, we have where is it? Where's my stamp? I have a stamp somewhere. Now I can't find it. There's a stamp somewhere on my desk. It should be. Now I don't know where it is. There's a sheets approved stamp that is now missing. I don't want to waste the entire time looking for it, but I'm going to waste a little bit of time looking for it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Where is my... I will find it. I'll find it some other time. But I have a sheets approved stamp, which my kids got me. All right. In hockey, let me just see what I have here. Hockey team stats: Rangers, Boston, Buffalo. Again, making sure to only go 6 stacks of 6, 5-2, or 4-3. Again, I'm a much bigger believer in correlation than pretty much the entire industry. So, what can I tell you? And let me just see my exposures in FanDuel, and then we'll hand build a little bit, and let's see if we could do what you want to do about backload this stuff. Let's have some fun with this. So in FanDuel, just to see my exposure here, I mean it's pretty much the same. No, FanDuel, my highest owned FanDuel player is Bam Adebayo. Interesting. And then the Ace Bailey, and then these Washington dudes, like you said. Gill, Sensabaugh. I'm getting Cade Cunningham over here. And I'm getting actually more Brzezinski on FanDuel. On FanDuel, I'm up to like 30% of him. So that's that. Let me see if there's any news up here that I need to adjust for. Let me just see something. And then we'll see if we can't do what you want to do. What's his name? Anthony Edwards is in. You have Amin Thompson in. Anthony Gill is in. What other news is there? Trae Young, I mentioned 17 to 20 minutes. And it said the bulk of them will be in the first half with a short stint in the third quarter. Gary Payton out, we knew that. Cooper Flagg limited to 20, 25 minutes. Okay, so he's jamming Miami with Paolo and backloading. So what you'd want to do? Let's just have some fun here. So let's play Paolo. And because Flagg is there with a 25-minute limit, it's going to be hard to find anybody on Dallas to play, I think. Let me just see if anybody looks good here. Just even in points per dollar or anything. I mean, just nothing. I mean, Dallas, you're getting, wow. I mean, it's almost as Dallas isn't even playing. Yeah, so you're just going to play in Banchero on his own, which is fine. And you're going to jam Miami, which means, I mean, you could go double center, but you don't usually want to go double center from the same team. So, I mean, if you really want to go cuckoo, well, first of all, you're going to have to play hero, right? If you're going to jam Miami, right? But if you wanted to backload, let me see what this looks like. Hold on a minute. There's only 7:30. Oh, so what about? Okay, can I interest you in something else? Or you're backloading San Antonio. Okay. If you really wanted to backload something, so who are you going to play for San Antonio? Castle? I mean, I don't know if you could play. I mean, you're not going to be able to play Wemby, right? I mean, you can't play Wemby and Banchero. I mean, there's just nobody good to play. I mean, really. I mean, I would. I mean, what I would say, I mean, if you want to do something cool backloading, is you go here. And then you hope this game goes off. You go. I wonder if you can get two guys. I wonder if you can get Barrett and Edwards, or Barrett and Barnes, or somebody. Like, what if you did that? Can you play Barnes too? I doubt it, but just for funsies, like what does that look like? No, you can't do that. You can almost do that, but you can't do that. But I wonder if you could do, if you got rid of Banchero, you stacked this game, and then you filled in these kind of like fishy Washington guys. Between Jacarez and Sensabaugh. Oh, so who do you want to play? Want to play Jaquez, 5,800? I just wanted to see, just for fun, what this looks like. If I just literally sort by my own point per dollar and see if I can't get these dudes in. So let's just play these guys. I know you don't want to, but let's say you played some of these guys. Like, who's your favorite of these Washington guys if you're going to play them? Riley? I don't know why the Riley play just like annoys me. But let's just see what it looks like, just for the hell of it. You play Riley, and then you want to play the Keldon Johnson? You could do that from San Antonio. You want to do that, Dean? You want to play that? What other good point per dollar players? There's Julian Reese. There's Wendell Carter Jr. But I need a point guard. You play. Oh, you know who you could play, dude? If you want to play these Miamis, you can play Davion Mitchell. Can you do that? Or, I mean, you want to play more San Antonio's? You want to play Fox? You can almost do that. What other point guards are there out there? Harkless for Utah? I don't know if you want to do that. What about the Davion Mitchell? Is that brutal? I mean, it's not great, but and then who could you play at 6,100? Anybody good? You could then chalk out with Sensabaugh if you want. I mean, or if you really want to lose money, I mean, if you really want to lose money, you know what you could do? You could do this. You can give yourself a little bit of this. So you could play a couple of Miamis with Nick Claxton from Brooklyn, but you're really, the idea is to just stack this Minnesota-Toronto game. Any good? Fox Johnson, you're fading where too? Okay. Well, then you could put Claxton if you want to do that in the center position. But Fox and Johnson, can you play those two together, or is that asking for trouble? No, you can play those guys together, right? Keldon Johnson not a point guard. So let's put Fox here. Let's go back to Keldon Johnson. He's right there. And I think you I don't say you have to play Ware, but I think it's probably a good idea to save some money. So you can do this. I mean, you could definitely do this. And what's good about this is you have, I mean, it's 225 total. Rates to be, it's the second biggest total. So actually, the San Antonio Detroit game is also 228. If you don't believe in this Washington Utah business, you know. Now again, what we want to do also is we have to monitor the starters here. So I'm hanging out here until we get these starters for Washington. Let's see. Trevor Keels is available for Miami as per Spoelstra. Dallas, nobody. Bamba. I wouldn't play that. So we're really just waiting for the starters here, and then we're going to have to adjust, right? And this is more process, but I mean, I want you to answer this question, you know, depending on how much you guys play. Like, how long will it take you once you get news to mess with your lineups? You know what I mean? Like, how many lineups do you play, and what process do you engage in to update those? And how long does that take? If you play one lineup, it's easy, right? Take a look, you'll see, you put it in, and then YOLO, and you're ready to go. If you play like 200 lineups and you rely on like optimizers and sims and stuff like that, you just need to kind of know like how long this takes. First of all, let me just make sure that I at least have lineups in right now. I do. Basketball lineups are in. Hockey lineups are in. And this is like the terrible news here. This is I'm in first, and this is the only good news. I'm in first in this thing. This is but I already have a loss here. And CK is going to get me. I think he's going to get me. Maybe not. Royer's losing. So he's got 2 dubs. So he's got 2 times. Does he have a loss? He has a loss. No, he does not have a loss. Yeah. Oh, she lost at 9,600. Okay, that's fine. So we'll see. We'll see this battle play out here. Tough using pay dirt, and there's no late swap. Oh, you mean no late swap within the pay dirt system, right? Yeah, I don't blame you. Another day. I mean, like, again, I'm learning. I'm learning pretty quickly how to use some of these AI tools to help me with DFS stuff. I mean, it's very helpful to me with my dupe stuff. I created my own dupe thing that I posted on Streamlit. And yeah, I mean, you got, listen, you got to be good with your prompts and whatever, but you can vibe code a lot of good stuff here. Let's see. Let's take a look again. More news here. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking for starters and things like that. And this is the tennis, by the way. Leaky Black is starting, as is Julian Reese. Now, that is definitely going to change things. I will say this, by the way. I watched that game the other day. I'll tell you who I like and who I don't. Like, this guy, I thought was I like this guy a lot, the Julian Reese, actually. I liked him quite a bit, actually. But Leaky Black was not my favorite. But we shall see. I'm going to be interested to see what these. That's the other thing, like Trae Young is playing, right? He's playing 20 minutes. So and I promise you this, that in those 20 minutes, I mean, you like Leaky Black, huh? Well, we'll just see. We'll just see. We'll see what the projections do, and we'll see if I know there's no way that James updated his so fast. No shot. Yeah, these will be the same. Leaky Black is going to be. So you think he's going to be popular, the Leaky Black? You think he's going to project well? Do we care? This last 2 games, he did play 30 minutes. But I'll say this, in 30 minutes, he didn't exactly light up the tote board. He had 16 fantasy points in 30 minutes, one game. And then his last game, which was kind of a shit show, honestly. I watched that game, and everybody's all over the place. I don't know. Again, Riley, like all these guys, but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Let me see if Sabre, I still use Sabre Sims. Let me see if they updated anything. And then I'm going to run my own in a little bit. Wonder what kind of Leaky Black projection we're going to get. I'll take a look at my stuff here and see. Let's see something. Yeah, I don't even have it updated yet. We will. Sergachev is out. Okay, so I have to fix that. What's going on? Is hockey becoming like the new NBA with all these guys being ruled out? That's going to be annoying. Sergachev was in what team? Hold on. Look at that. Sergachev was a defenseman. Trocheck was in 27 lineup, so I got to really do this again. Oh, this is annoying. So let's take Trocheck out, first of all. And then Sergachev out. Then we're just going to have to rebuild, I guess. Okay. And I'm going to go see. Again, I'm honestly just waiting for projections to update now. And then I'll pass those on to you as I get them. Let me see something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 16? No, again, I'm still showing Trey Johnson projecting starters. What the hell do I know? Well, keep an eye on this. Word about Ingram playing because Barrett becomes a phenomenal play. Yes, that is true. And you're playing 3,100 on Brooklyn, okay? With Bam in total. All right, that seems reasonable. Who's the 3,100 guy on the Nets? I don't even know who that is. I'm going to rerun the – so I got to rerun the hockeys now with no Trocheck, which is annoying. And rerun the Utahs with no Sergachev. But we are certainly going to be monitoring the Leaky Black projection and all these Washington projections. Let's see. Anything's changed yet? No, still nothing. It will be. I think that Julian Reese could end up. Julian Reese could be a better play than Tell Ware now. No, is that possible? This is who we're going to play, huh? We're going to really do this. One thing I will say, I really don't think there's going to be any defense in this game. I guess what's cool is that if you do fade this game, then you're always live. You're live for double and triple overtime in those late games. Christy Noam was fired? Oh, my. I have a funny political story. I mean, sort of. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like 100 careers ago, like even before I got into finance, I used to teach the bar exam for a living. I used to travel all over the country lecturing on the multi-state, which comprises 6 subjects: constitutional law, con law, criminal law, torts, and evidence, and property. Sorry, and I really literally taught like all over the country, and I was teaching a class in Miami. That was one of the bigger classes. I would go down there, and it was 1996, I believe. During the breaks, I mean, people come up to me, and I got a chance to talk to some of the people. They talk to me about the exam. They talk about whatever, and I was talking to this one, very, very dynamic young man. I was talking to him, and just sounded like he was just like going places, I guess. It's the best I can describe this. And I said, "You have a job when you graduate?" He's like, "No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I have a job here, but I'm going to be president one day." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, listen, I've had a couple of people that have announced to me that they were going to be president one day. But there were 3 of them. Okay. And this person that back in 1996 met me at the bar exam course and told me that he was going to be president one day was actually Marco Rubio. And it's funny, I remembered the name as he became like more in prominence. And okay, he hasn't been president, but that's pretty darn close for a guy that's going to tell me when he's 25 years old that he's going to be president. To be Marco Rubio. I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. We'll allow it to play Trump centers. Let's see if anything has changed yet. So first of all, let me just make sure that my hockey lineups are now clean. It looks good. And I will tell everybody what my exposures are here now. Team stacks. Now it looks like Nashville's my top owned stack, followed by Buffalo. And again, nothing but 6s, 5-3s, etc. Let me take a look and see what these projections look like now. Okay. Washington. Yes, still. No, it's got to change by now. Hold on a minute. 637. Yeah, it looks like I'm only a 21-point projection. It's not the end of the world, right? I mean, what's so great about that? Will Riley is now not starting. Is he such a great play? All right, so this is what we're going to do. And unfortunately, I just can't use Pater to do this. But what we can do is let's go to the Washington projections here. Let's see if those have changed over here at least. Let's see. Projections. Where's Leaky Black? Leaky Black is still over here. So what I can do, I don't think I'm going to have time to redo all my projections. What I can do is at least, insert the Washington ones in. Leaky Black, I have 22. Yeah, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to change, I guess, the Washington ones. I'm going to rebuild. That's all I can do here. I'll let you know who I get. Julian Reese has to move up, and I think Cattell Ware has to move down, right? So Trey Johnson is going to start, huh? Okay. Jaden Hardy, I'll tell you this: if Bobby were here, he would 100% be recommending the Jaden Hardy, and I can't really disagree with him. I mean, you get him coming off the bench, and that guy, to turn a phrase, that guy ain't shy. That guy ain't shy. Do we really have to play Leaky Black? I don't. I hope not. He does not impress me, honestly. So these projections, I'm thinking I'm going to use 23 with Reese and 22 with Leaky Black. Maybe 21 with Leaky Black. Or maybe 25 with Julian Reese. I don't know. Those make sense. Ingram is in. Conchar is starting, and again, you'll be familiar with me asking this question. For who? Who's Conchar play for? I honestly don't know. Oh, for the Utah? Okay. I mean, I'm getting some of him already. Is that worth changing? Let me just see something. So is that new news is the question. Let me see what projections I'm using for Conchar and what I would have him at now. So right now, let me see. Conchar for Utah. 22.7 is probably the projection I would use. And right now, what was I using? Conchar. Using 20? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? Let me just see what these Utah guys look like. I mean, I have to be somewhat respectful of this, right? Of Conchar starting. I'm looking at, well, I guess Sensabaugh, he's got to take a hit, right? He's got a 28, maybe. 28 there as well. What did I have him with? Let me just see. I'm at 30. So yeah, I mean, we got to ding him a little bit. So we got to move Sensabaugh, I think, down to 28. And I think we have to move Conchar up to 22. I guess that's, and then everybody else the same. And then 33, somewhere between 30 and 33 for everybody else. Let me just see. Yeah, I mean, I get Collier 37. Is that what we're going to use? It's awfully big. 36, I guess, is reasonable. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We'll bump those a little bit. Let me just make sure that I have Washington the way I want them. Yeah, they look good. And let's just rebuild, and then we're just going to kind of go with it. We got 12 minutes, which, again, you'll hear me say this a lot, is plenty of time. 12 minutes is all day. And then what we'll do is we'll hang around until lock or after and take a look at the ownerships. And then we'll talk about whether we need to. Yeah, I forgot to do this State Kings stuff. I'm just kind of running out of time. I'm going to try. I have to build this thing first, though. And maybe I'll do it with like a half-hour lead time or something. No, so what's happening now? Where's my NBA? Hey, you want to watch me do this? You watch me do this live? Okay, let's go. How am I? This is going to be real, like serious, like multitasking here. No, it's going to be called Power Dunk, actually. Oh my God. Power Dunk. And then, yeah, if you guys ever want to buy some of my action on stakings, I always like doing this. I like people to have a sweat. I'll give you guys a little bit of lead time, 750 you can use. I'll sell like 18%, just something for you guys to look at. And then max will go 45. Good. And I'm building on the side, and I'll let you know what I end up with. Fadeaway will go, again, same as usual. But we have to give you guys a little bit of lead time if you want to get in there. I'll do the same thing with FanDuel, I guess. FanDuel Monster. We'll do that one. Again, we got to give you till like 7:30. See, this is unfortunately the. Okay, so last sim time 650. I'll let you know what my exposures are here as it happens. Now we're going to run these. Okay, then we're going to go FanDuel shot. And on the other page, I'm running my contest sims. This looks good. We got to make it for 730. We'll do top shelf. I should really show you both of my screens so you can see what I'm trying to accomplish here. We're right now running our contest sims as we post on State Kings, which I had forgotten to do. And I do like to post every time I play. And then we'll play the poke check here. Same as before. Thank you for the heads up there, by the way. That should be good enough. And what do we have? It's 6:51. Oh, all day. We have all day for this. No problem. You think I'm going to get the EJ Harkless? Well, I'll show you, by the way, when I'm done. But again, what we have at 7 is not necessarily what we're going to have even at 7:30. But maybe we'll do some late swapping here with you guys, and I'm here. We'll take a look at some ownerships, some of that. All right, so this is going to be my new sets of exposures here. Let's see. NBA, DraftKings. Yeah, so I'm getting 54% of the leaky black. And 49% Cattell Ware. So a lot of these double centers, right, with Cattell Ware and Julian Reese. And then 27% of the RJ Barrett. So now I got to change the Utahs on FanDuel to reflect the Conchar, and then I'll also have to change the, what time is it? Oh, 53? Oh, no. I thought I was running out of time. We got plenty of time. Anthony Gill takes a hit. All these guys take a hit on FanDuel. Rerun this. Charlene Cooper. Oh, hope I don't get any Charlene Cooper. There's Leaky Black. It's bumped up to here. And here come the FanDuels. I'll let you know what we get over there. Let's take a look and see how much of the Conchar I got. It doesn't look like much. Yes, only 6% of the Conchar. So that could be the death of me if he has a big game. We running out of time? Oh no, 5 minutes. No. Plenty of time. Raptors money line, that's what we like? Oh, I have no idea. No idea. But I do want to go through the ownerships once we lock here and see how we projected. I'm going to run one more set of projections now. First of all, so I have them for 7:30, but also so I can compare what do you call it? Ownership. So let's first of all do this. That look good? Good. This. Okay, so actually we're playing 3 in the Monster, it looks like, on FanDuel. And we're running our sims over here. We'll take a look at this. 24% Fox, but again, this could all change. I'm curious to see if you had Claude like help you with like the real like heavy duty stuff like the in-game sims or anything like that. That's really hard. But then again, the new Claude push was apparently it's like insane. All right, so I'll let you. Here's going to be my exposures on FanDuel. Looks like wow, Ace Bailey's the big. There it is. 56% Conchar on FanDuel. So good. So this is another one of my projects that one day we'll work on is there should be like a portfolio management tool that considers not just your exposures in particular tournaments, but your exposure across all platforms and all sites. So you should be able to manage your exposures across DraftKings and FanDuel and whatever other sites that you have, so that you could be a little bit more, intelligent about your money exposures. Like, do you want to have, if you have 43% on one of a guy on one side, maybe you should have 22% on another, or for some reason or something like that. Or, if you really want to put it all together, you'll include your sports betting stuff. Like if you let's say you said, "Oh, Raptors money line." If you have an opinion that the Raptors are a good bet, is it better to bet them in the money line, or is it better just to bet them in DFS? It's similar, right? Like all the projections are based on the money lines being efficient. So if you don't think the money lines are efficient, then you should probably bet them, and you should probably get more exposure to them in DFS anyway, right? Okay. So I'm running a whole new set of projections, and I'm also rerunning ownership projections. So I do want to see what these guys came in at. Like, what do you think Leaky Black came in at after all that? And I think it's gonna be interesting to see like the differences between what these guys are in the lotto versus what they are in like the power dunk. And that'll be our proxy, right? The power dunk is the big buy-in. So let's see if we can compare like what some of these Washington and Utah guys are in both of those. Again, I'm locked in. I'm not making any changes. We'll just take a look in a second. Check on my tennis. It's going to have to be tennis to save the day here. It's certainly not going to be anything else. Ooh, this Buska. This guy's going for the bagel. This is big. Does he have him too? He does not. Yeah, this is a sweat over here. 25 seconds ago, but this is Buska. If he could actually get a bagel out of this, or she could actually get a bagel out of this, that's a pretty big time bonus. So we're going to root for that. It's going to lock in a minute here, and then we'll take a look at some ownerships. Two, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 9. 1 second. So I'm just hanging out here. I'm gonna stick around for a while here. So 1, 2. I got a couple more projections to run. I need to get 40-15. Okay, let's get this bagel. This is really big. Now I could cheat. I could go to the sports book because the sports book is always a little bit ahead. Let's just sit here and sweat this way. And I could also go to Tennis Channel and sweat that way. There you go. There you go. 80 points is big. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we have Gracheva is down a break here. That's a little annoying. But this 80 ball in a 10-person tournament is very big. I'd love to get Voyer dead. It's gonna be a tough one. Oh, he's got Tagger against Micro Chavis. This is it. This is gonna be the battle. I think me versus CK for the cheese. I think that's gonna be my prediction. Is that he does have Batista though. Baptiste, I guess. We're gonna see how this plays out. Okay, so let's take a look at some ownerships here. 1, 2, 3, 9. Are we good here? Yeah, so let's hang on. And then I'll let you know what the changes are. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. Yeah, 8671 is not real, which just means that it just all started here. Okay, so Power Dunk. Let's take a look at the Power Dunk. And so Reese was 40% owned. Leaky Black was 59. Bailey was 19.8. We'll take a look at like the whole thing here. I mean, at who has been revealed by now. Let's see. Sec. Excel sometimes spins. Oh, no wonder. So we gotta wait. Desmond Bain only 4. Look at all the 15 entries in the 440, man. Must be nice. Okay. So here's like the ownerships would have been turned over. This is in the big buy-in. Wait, why is Leaky Black now? Oh, because that's annoying. Because it 55, so you can't even do it this way. That's annoying. Anyway, Leaky Black 59 across all platforms. Banchero 23. Riley only 12 because, I mean, obviously you know why, because it wasn't starting. Hang on. And I'm also going to pull up the lottery. Let's see the lottery here. So in the lottery, let's see the differences. Reese was only 27 in the lottery, and Black was only 42 in the lottery. Collier 26. Riley was a full 18. So what all this really means is that it looks as though the people that played the 444 were just more on top of the starters than the people that weren't, and that's certainly not to be unexpected. Banchero 20%. That makes sense. The other thing I'd like to do is I'd also like to check my fantasy, my splash thing, see if anybody took anybody from this early game. I doubt it. There's no way. I mean, everything's going to come from. Yeah, there's nobody. I mean, nobody coming from here. No, actually, that's not true. So 15% did take Paolo in that. So I'm rooting for that. So I just want to see what these ownership projections would look like if I ran them now. Not if I ran them now, but hold on. You'll see what I'm getting at in a minute. Let's see. So I just reran a new bunch of projections. And this is what they would look like. Yeah, so I didn't really get to all that leaky black stuff. Yeah. Boy, that's weird. That's pretty bad by me. I didn't do a good job of updating, honestly. Leaky black. Oh, yeah, because this is a terrible projection. This is a terrible projection. These guys are terrible. Sorry, we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of this. And then we can actually speak a language here. Let's see. Just see something. I'm going to rerun this again because I am going to do a late swap before the 7:30 games, and I guess I could just show you on SaberSim how I do it. I don't think they would mind, right? I'm just advertising for them, right? It's whatever. So let's take a look at FanDuel. Take a look at some ownerships over there. We'll take a look at some hockey ownerships also. Let me see what my big buy-in looks like over here. So this is the monster here. Let's see if we get any ownerships of these guys. Yeah, so Ace Bailey, 53%. John Conchar, 36%. And we will also, we'll sweat some of the game here. So my new projections, I'll show you what they are, and we will update this when we late swap in a second. Okay, I'll share these with you. How about that? These are now updated projections here. So on DraftKings at point per dollar, I mean, obviously you can't do anything about this stuff anymore, but Podol looks like a good play. Keldon Johnson looks like a good play. Wiggins, Mitchell. How about Noah Clowney at low ownership? That might not be so bad. These guys still look good. Banchero, Edwards, Wembanyama. And we'll do the same thing for FanDuel. And again, what's kind of cool about SaberSim is that it takes into account the ownerships of these guys from the early game when it reruns everything. So I'm going to run FanDuel. I'll share those with you. And then you're just going to watch me late swap it. If it's 7:10, it's already time, right? The good news is the projections have been updated. I'm just ready to go. You got to eat at some point too, right? This is what's tough about the NBA. Stacy's like, you have all your food? I'm like, yeah, you sure? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's take a look at FanDuel, how that's been updated. This is what FanDuel looks like. These are like mine again. Reese, Conchar, Horford doesn't look bad. But all these guys I presume we have, or we don't. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a good. Did I stop doing MMA? Hell no. Who, me? Hell no. I'm gonna be doing the video for that probably either this evening or tomorrow morning, and then I might even do a lineup construction video also. It just took a while to transition into the pay dirt stuff, but now I think it's gonna go on their YouTube channel. It's gonna go on my Twitch also. and my stuff, so you could follow all that as well. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great card, by the way. I mean, the first 4 fights, I mean, they're everybody's you have guys favored to finish inside the distance. So you want me to put this on here? I'll put the TV on. Oh, you like Max? And I like what's it? I like Oliveira. I like them both. I mean, these like I said, these are BMFs. That's the best way to describe them. Hang on. So let me get this Utah game on, and then I'll late swap. There's Utah Washington on my board. It's certainly not in Peacock, right? Remember, there it is, Jazz at Wizards, like the worst game in the world. Let's see. Bailey was the 5th overall pick. Okay, so Utah is in yellow, I think. No, Utah is in yellow, and yeah, that looks like Leaky Black dumps it down inside. Turnover. I'm going to late swap. And then, am I going to look to see what I have yet? I mean, I almost never look to see what I have. Ooh, there's a 3. Trey Johnson. Let's take a look at what I have right now, at least. 15,000 cashing. Oh, let's go. Stop the clock. Look at this. We're in the lead in hockey because we have 5 fantasy points. All right, power dunk. Let's see. Who do we have here? So these guys are locked in. We have Bailey, Reese with minus 0.5, or whatever. Who cares? Just started. So these are guys we have here. We already have Cunningham and Edwards, but I don't know if we're going to end up with them. I just don't know. I don't care. We're just going to go. We're going to pull up SaberSim. It's 7:15. We got plenty of time. Pull this up here. And then again, this is the beauty of SaberSim is it takes into account like these previous ownerships. Yeah, I remember. Yep. Against Gaethje. Yeah, that was kind of insane. So we are going to late swap. We're going to late swap all. 3 for Leaky Black. Yeah, we don't do anything really different here. So who do I have that was out? We could tell where is out? Is that the story? No. Well, whatever it is. Let me see something. Be able to throw the ball and catch right there. We said if you're playing with Trey Young, whether it's a pick and roll or in transition, get to those deep corners right there. Leaky Black doing just that and being rewarded. Trey was almost 23 and 10 assists. Tell where? But he's not out. He's not starting. Big difference. It's the screen for Filipowski. And then rewards him. Who's that? Filipowski with a finish? Trey tries another 3. Almost a putback dunk by Leaky Black. Leaky Black with a rebound. Leaky gets it back. Leaky Black. Leaky Black is going off as chalk right before my eyes. Conchar picked up his dribble. Handoff for 3. No good. Rebound to Cody Williams. Bailey for three, bang. The chalk is rolling, it looks like. Not again. Bilal from Trey Johnson for three, and a timeout. 14-13 with 8 minutes to go. No D. Four assists on 5 made field goals. Off the feed from, Trey Young, not Trey Johnson. Trey Young, sorry. It looks like Saberson is getting slow on me. That's why I started at 7:15. That's like more than enough time to do this. Yeah, so this is there. It's Leaky with 8.88, 8.25. Off to a good start. Bailey off to a good start. Reese off to, a start. Okay. Got to take a look at the CK Sheets Texas Steel Cage match here. Yeah, so he's getting the best of me right now because Taggart got this first set and Gracheva's threatening to get broken. Oh, no. CK's too good. I don't know what to say. Voyer, first of all, definitely has to get this loss, but even with that, this is no good. This Taggart getting the dub here is just no good. Okay. So now, just for the uninitiated, what it's doing now, ostensibly, is it's swapping intelligently based on ownership, based on what's been owned already, based on my projections, whatever. So I just don't think I'm going to be getting to the Cattell Ware because of all this Reese that I have, It's just the way it's going to be. And who knows, maybe it didn't swap at all. Not seen live. Signing their select live some lineup group. We're back here at Capital better than nothing. Let's take a look at tonight's Star Trek. It is brought to you by. Do I want to proceed? Yes. Now to slate the season, let's see what he's going to do tonight. Already a little aggressive Ken on him and Jaden Hardy. Give him his flowers to do right now. He's coming off the bench and has been excellent. Get into the money quick. Okay. Have a nice offensive back and attack you. Now, I'm not convinced, by the way, that I dealt with the Cattell Ware properly. So, again, I'm going to upload this. I was unable to do this one. So I got to figure out what that is. So what we'll do is we'll late swap again. And we will late swap them all. And then again, we will upload the projections. Do I have time for this? Yeah, I got time. There's Cattell Ware and all these guys. We don't need like that many lineups. So let's just do this. And while that's going, maybe on the other page, maybe that'll help. I'll do FanDuel on the other screen. Sorry. All right, 18-14. We're gonna get back to the play-by-play here. This is like the big game, right? He has put up some impressive numbers since entering the league in 2018. Trey is one of two players with 12,000 points, 4,500 assists. The other, Nikola Jokic. Down low. Nope. Rebound. Fought. I don't know who that is. Somebody from Utah secured the rebound. Johnson over to Leaky Black. Oh, that's Washington in yellow, sorry. Leaky's in the corner. Leaky for three. No good. Leaky's already taken 4 threes. Collier missed. Foul, stay here. Okay, so upload here. Still was unable to do this one for some reason. Oh, right. Maybe because there's no legal swaps I can make. Okay, fair enough. So let's see how that's changed. Actually, we don't need to look yet. We'll look at 7:30. Let's see. Collier misses. Johnson rebound. Trey into the corner. Leaky Black back to Trey. No good. Rebound Filipowski looks like. Bailey, no good three. Trey with the rebound. Down low. Oh, whistle. Timeout by Brian Keith. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look back at the tennis here. 1-1 there, so at least she didn't get broken, which is good. So let's see again, like what now my big buy-in looks like, if it's even changed at all after my late swap. So yeah, so it's different now, right? It had Anthony Edwards and Cunningham, and now because of all this, whatever this means, now I'm getting there. It is. Isn't this great? After all of that, then it's Podzinski after all, right? Scotty Barnes is going to be out, it looks like. Okay, keep an eye on it. Let's see. Trae Young makes his Wizard debut. Duncan, 42%. I don't know. Let me just see if there's any news about that. So let me just see if there's anything. Like, there's no news right now. I don't know. It says he's off the injury report. Let me see. What do you got here? What do you got here another day? Now active. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Now, how much wear did I end up with? Yeah, I mean, just a little. Actually, that's not true. I ended up with a bunch of him, actually, after all that. Huh. Can I give you another bit of advice, everybody? So here's like kind of like life advice, sort of. See these crowns that you get from playing DraftKings? You should always use them up. You should never amass crowns. You should have as little. Here's things you need to know, okay? You need to have as little money in the account as possible, as little crowns in the account as possible, as little of anything should be in their hands, okay? I was part of poker for a long time, an online poker when it all got shut down or whatever it is. Every bit of money got trapped for a long time. Now, I'm not saying DFS is going down, but there's no benefit in not using those things when they're available. So and Bobby taught me that also about balances. As long as you can get money on and off, there's no reason to keep money on the site. Zero. So, yeah, so all these guys are looking like they're getting there. Ace Bailey, layup. He's got 15 fantasy points. He's got 50. I mean, at least he's 6,500. At least he's not 3K doing all this. All right, Koulibaly out of the game. So Leaky Black is already basically already gotten there. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be very difficult for him to not get there. Yeah, good job, Adam. Let's go back to this here. Okay, so oh no, Taggart got a break. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Say you stink. Richeva. Hinson with a deep three. That was what's his name? That was James's play the other day when we took Ron Harper. I see the hockey. It's too late to swap there. Oh, 8 o'clock, right? Okay. So I'm going to do one more hockey. Who's that? Miss 3. Rebound, Mo Bamba. Kickball by Leaky Black into the stands. May as well do a hockey swap. Again, it's very rare that I'm actually around. I'm usually having dinner, but Stacy's out for dinner tonight, so she's gonna kill me though if I didn't eat. I have to go at 8. That's fine, right? 8 o'clock is good. I'll get this last bit of late swapping in. Well, you know what we got to look for? When is Bonchero? What has he been doing? Let's take a look at something. This can't even start yet? Yeah, so let's see what's happening here. He's already got 5 fantasy points. 5 actual points. You got to root against him to get 20 for that survivor pool stuff. Leaky Black with a turnover. Under 10 now. Ace Bailey, 17. 11 real life points. It's like stupid to even see who's doing anything. Ugh. Let's see again. So, yeah, I got taken out of first place over there. So I don't want to even, let's see what this overload thing is. Let me see if I scored here. Yeah, so I guess Columbus scored. Yeah, so this big, and here's a good example, right? Look at all this. Like shots, assists, goals, these guys all correlate. 45th 3 for who? Wait. Bryce Sensabaugh for 3. Okay, so now it's 7:30. We'll get to see some more ownerships in a second. Will Riley with his second 3. Nobody's a believer coming off the bench, huh? Bamba. Okay. Fadeaway. Oh, what? Riley with a 3, or he was on the line or something. Jalen Suggs with 0. All right, so let's look at some of these ownerships. So Adebayo, 16%. See some of these other Miami guys. See what they ended up. Santos, 6.8% starting. Adebayo is 16%. Spin. Sensible miss. Riley. Riley's active. He is very active. Turnaround. You got to be kidding me. No way. No way he was getting that one. Where did it end up, Chalk? Let me see. Yeah, 58%. Wow. 58%. That's rough. They are the number 2 team in the league in terms of assists at almost 30 a game. So now what's left here? What do we have? I want to do this, then I want to eat, I think. Could I be done? There's one more set of stuff, right? I mean, barely. Yeah, we got the San Antonio stuff. So, yeah, so we just have one more. So we'll do this. We'll finish this off here. We'll wait a couple of minutes. We'll wait like 10 minutes, give a chance for the ownerships to update, and then we'll just fire the rest of it. And then you know what? That means that we have done literally the best that we could. You know? That's it. And there's no change to the projections. I mean, like, I haven't got anything new from Toronto, Minnesota, right? So again, we've determined that if we just start at 740, that should be just perfect. Who's that? Sense ball being guarded by Hardy, which means he's not being guarded at all. 5 seconds to go. Somebody for 3. Yep. Blake Hinson with another 3. 37 points for the Utah Jazz on the road. All Utah Jazz indeed. All right, so let's do another. And first we'll do NHL. And so again, guys, I will say that for those of you that bought anything on SaberSim, whatever it is, I mean on State Kings, I promise you this: you got my best game tonight. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best I'm going to play. I almost never have the opportunity to do full late swapping and stuff like that. I mean, I shouldn't say that. But, I mean, this is I've been able to update projections. I've been able to late swap. I've been able to see what's going on. I didn't miss anything egregious. So there's no excuses. So that's you don't get that from me too often, really, with the NBA. UFC is not late swap, so it's not a big deal. Tennis. Oh, let's look at the tennis. Freaking tennis. Freaking CK killing me. Hey, 15,000 again. What am I winning? Probably some hockey thing. Hey, look at that, huh? First place. Let's see what this looks like. Let's go. All right, off to a good start there. Obviously, that doesn't mean anything, but let's see the tennis sport. Hockey's done. Hold on. Tennis, where's that thing again? Oh, king of the baseline. Oh, 1-3. I mean, like, seriously. Congratulations, CK. You did it. You won again. All right. So what I'm doing now, let's first, we're going to late swap in order. Hockey, then DraftKings, then FanDuel. Okay? Okay, so first, hockey. And I'll keep giving you play-by-play of the game here. We'll take a look at the lobbies too. Stack exposure. Again, we just X out everything except for 6s, 5 2s, and 4 3s in hockey. And then we'll just need to build another 2,000, I think, if that. Yeah, Vercheva is like not my hero right now. So what I want to look at here to sweat the lobbies here for the NBA. The power dunk here. Okay. So what we end up with here? Oh, I still got some stuff. So I have Wiggins and I have Pazinski. Pazinski only 11% after all that. So here's the question: am I going to end up with this Cunningham, Fox, and Harris? This is pretty good. This is not bad. This is not a bad lineup. If this holds, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to end up with it, but this is not bad. I might have ended up hand building something like this. This is actually not the worst. As a matter of fact, and we can just get this started, right? So let's go to NBA. And just for fun, we will late swap again. Late swap all. Resetted the projections, which is good. And again, we'll put in 2,000 lineups. We're never going to swap all those. Come down court. Let's see. Why? Hardy, no good rebound. Reese with the tap, the putbacks with the rebounds and the buckets are always good. Sensabaugh. Right, hockey is done. Hardy, no good. Hardy, you stink. Sensabaugh over somebody. No good. Rebound. Not sure who that is. Juju, no good. Back to Juju. And one. Nope. But he's going on the line. Juju Reese going on the line. Can he make free throws? We're going to find out. Here's the last late swap of DraftKings. 50% done. Juju, free throw. Good. I'm telling you, I like this kid. Can he outscore Ware? That would be big. He's got 9 points. 3 for 3 from the line. Oh, 3 for 4. I cursed him a little bit. Not a big deal. Okay. This is almost done. Juju with a steal. Anthony Gill and one. Do we get a same thing with that, huh? Okay, it's fine. Weird. All right, let's do this FanDuel one again. Steal by Juju. I got to see how many fantasy points he has in a second here. Just got to finish this FanDuel thing first. Okay, and again, we don't need 2,000 lineups. Let's do like 1,000, I guess, at this point. Well, that's going on. Do I want to see how many fantasy points he has? Reese, only 11? Why does it seem like it's more? Bailey, 17. Black, 11. Bamba, Mo Bamba. Someone's about to take a terrible shot. Oh, no. Wide open for the corner. Who is that? Somebody. Sensabaugh? Elijah Harkless, no good. Okay, we'll save these. Save these FanDuels, and we should be good. We should be done. So just for fun, we will we'll show you who I ended up with. Take a look at the lineups for a minute. And then we're going to call it a day. All right, let's see. All right, so let's go back to the big buy-in and see who we have. Hey, 16,000 again. Stop the clock. Stop the count in hockey. Oh no. Okay, so in the power dunk, I don't think we're going to change this. We have the Pazinski, and yeah, we're going to stick with this. We got the Harris, Fox, and Cunningham in this Detroit game. So it's kind of like what you were saying like 2 hours ago, right? You want to stack this Detroit-San Antonio thing? Well, we got it. We're ready to go. See what happens. And the last bit of exposures I will end up with. View exposures. We'll take one more look at the freaking hockey. Yep, so not too much difference. We just kind of shuffled everything around. Let's see how freaking Gracheva is doing. Did she lose yet? $12 points. Oh, she's 2-3 down a break. Let's look at one more thing. We'll take a look at Banchero. Ooh, he still only has 5 points? No, that can't be right. He's got to have more than 5 points. Or maybe he just didn't come back in the game. He's only got 5. All right, this could be a little bit of a sweat here for the Banchero. Since he came out, he's going to play the last bit of I forget what his rotations are. All right, I guess that's going to do it, everybody. You got more than you bargained for today. Just because I had time to do it. Good luck, everybody, and watch for the UFC stuff tomorrow. And that's it.